sit down?
Yes, sit down. That looks like a relief, eh?
Yeah.
Right.
Spend most of my life sitting.
Now, you're happy to be filmed?
I am, yes.
What's your name?
Melissa.
Melissa. Tell us what's wrong, Melissa.
Long history. I was born with clubfoot.
Right.
So I had surgeries when I was a baby.
Yeah.
As I grew, my toes and my feet didn't grow properly.
Yeah.
So my toes actually pointed upwards.
Right.
I had problems with balance,
Yeah.
pain in my feet. I had surgery at 18.
Yeah.
Rods in my toes, toes fused, can't bend my toes. From then, everything else deteriorated because my whole posture changed from there to there. So I tilt
Right.
forward.
Yeah.
My hip perforated my socket,
Yeah.
perforated my pelvis, and I was walking around like that for about 2 years before the doctor
Oh.
did anything.
Right.
So I ended up having to have a full hip replacement, my pelvis regrafted, and since then I've got arthritis in my knees, my feet, my back, my other hip. I've got fibromyalgia and I've got ME.
Right.
So just a few things.
Just a few things. And what the people at home don't know is that Dr. Augusto has already said he can get her completely better,
And I
as
take,
in pain-free and full movement.
I take so much medication a day,
Right.
like slow-release tramadol and
Yeah.
naproxen, and I can't get out of bed without that. I can't dress myself some days.
Right. Now, one of the things that people sometimes tell me on Facebook is this is hypnosis or auto-suggestion. Do you think either of those would fix you?
Well, with the ME, the people at the clinic have told me to meditate.
Yeah, meditation would be
Does
useful,
help,
but it won't fix you.
no.
All right, so let's fix you. And then we can, those at home can decide what this is. I'm so cheeky, aren't I? All right, but remember I've been doing this for 24 years and they don't stuff up. They don't make people worse and they don't have side effects. A lot of your drugs have side effects. The other thing I want to bring into your awareness is that in my grandma's era, pharmaceutical was newfangled science. What I'm doing now is the conventional healing, that every village had healers. I am doing the conventional stuff, but in just 2 generations you've all been brainwashed to put your faith and trust in pharmaceutical drugs. Not anymore though, eh?
No, not me either.
Right, let's see where we start. My logical thing will be to start with the feet, but it's not starting with the feet, it's actually going to start with the head and the spine. There's going to be 3 surgeons working on Melissa, it is Melissa, isn't it?
Yeah.
To speed things up. Okay. Now, let me explain about the purple powder. I came across the purple powder 2 years ago. What it does is it feeds the mitochondria of your cells. Every cell in your body has got mitochondria. Mitochondria are the power plants of your cells. They convert the food, water and nutrition you take in into energy your cells can use. And our diets are not what they used to be in our grandparents' day. We're eating far more processed foods. That processed food is usually sprayed with herbicides, pesticides. We've got fluoride, chlorine, other chemicals in the water. We've got amalgam fillings with mercury in our teeth. We've got car fumes. We're living in a very different world, and we need something to help us restore ourselves to health. And this is the best product I have found to put energy into the cells so your body can start healing itself. Now, Melissa, what's happening for you? Any sensation?
I feel a little vibration in my neck, at the back of my neck.
Yeah, vibration in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens for me is the surgeons just, these surgeons are just full of compassion for humanity. They've had physical lifetimes. All they want to do is assist humanity. That's all they want to do. I have chosen to remain conscious as they come into my body to help demystify the process, and because I don't want anybody else taking over my body and me not knowing what my body's doing. So that's me, I guess, being responsible. I've chosen this path. And I've been on it a long time now, 24 years. But anything else happening for you, Melissa?
In my left shoulder blade,
Yeah.
it's really warm.
Yeah.
Really warm. I know I've got arthritis in my left shoulder,
Yeah,
but it's in my actual shoulder blade at the
you can
back.
feel that
It's
warmth.
really warm, yeah.
like almost like it's burning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool, that's good. is a famous musician, composer. I will be in his recording studio in 2 weeks' time. He's so excited. I'm so excited. He's going to start doing something with the sounds I produce, to produce a compilation, a series of CDs that will allow people to heal themselves. As the sound goes through you, Melissa, what are you feeling?
It's a really strange feeling. I can feel like that kind of feeling all the way down my back.
Yeah.
Like from my shoulder blades down, and it feels really, really warm. Like a burning kind of, chilly kind of warm.
Yeah. Okay, so you just witnessed the shaman. He came in, he's gone out again. I'm relieved, because otherwise I will be knackered for the rest of the show. Look, I wouldn't do this. I would not make it up. If I could simply lay on the hands, believe you me, I would, but I can't. I have to do what the surgeons do through me. Right, at this stage, I want you to try standing and walking around.
I don't stand up without my sticks.
You just did.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what?
I'm actually standing more straight than I have done for a long time.
Yeah.
That feels really weird.
It does.
My hips and my knees are still.
Yeah, we've still got work to go. We've still got work to go.
But my back, it feels straight.
Straight.
That's really, really bizarre.
He had to work on the spine first. He's got to get the flow of energy up. He's got to get the flow of energy up through the spine.
That feels
How long since you walked without these?
years. 15 years.
It's a bloody good night, innit, they say. Right,
I mean, I do walk like in the house,
Yeah.
like, but I've always got something to hold on to. I
Right.
don't feel unsteady.
right.
That's the big
You
thing.
don't
'cause I
feel
always
unsteady?
Yeah.
Right. Walk as far as that door to me. We are going to still work on the hips and the knees. I've still got work to do. But this
I'm
is a
even
darn
actually
sight.
walking a little bit faster than I do with my crutches. I feel really like straight.
Yeah.
I don't feel. I can't explain it. I don't feel the curve in my spine.
Yeah.
I can still feel my hips and my pelvis.
Yeah,
Like,
cool. Right, now he wants you stood up now. You can use that for support. If you can stand now facing that way, if you can. All right. You can imagine how exciting it is to be me. I just organise the shows. I've got a girl now helping me organise the shows. But I know it's always going to be amazing, and it depends who comes. Like, if people come with nothing exciting, it's a boring night, but this is great, Marissa. Oh, fudge.
I don't mind if I do entertainment.
Right, now, that was your right hip. So, was your right hip the one that was fused?
That's the hip replacement.
Yeah, go on. Oh, sorry, go
I
on.
can actually. I always shuffle, so
Right.
I never actually stand both feet. I always like wait there on
Yeah.
different feet, and even stood there, then I could actually. Oh my.
I've got to get you facing the camera, Melissa, please.
That's it.
Hey?
That is. I can't even. It's just surreal.
What's happened?
I can't feel the pain in my hip.
How long have you had that pain for?
18 years.
Right, now, any BBC TV people, I want a BBC TV show.
I mean, I can still feel my limb, but I've no pain there at all. I mean, it radiates down my.
Tell them, not me.
It normally radiates all the way down my leg, to the point where I can feel like I'm walking on the outside of my foot to try and stop it from. I've got no movement in my joint.
Yeah.
This is just so bizarre.
It's so
I'm
bizarre.
actually walking up straight, I'm not
You
walking.
are? But what the hell? What is
Normally, every time I walk, I get muscle spasms in the lower part of my back. Even my knees feel better and I haven't done anything with that.
Oh, yeah.
Posture. I've never walked straight like this for probably 15 years.
Yeah, now, we want you to sit in the chair and stand up, and then sit in the chair and stand up. They want to make sure they've got all the balance things right.
I felt that in my knees a little bit then.
Yeah, go back down again.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
Just a little bit in my knees.
Yeah, there is. We've still got a little bit of work to do. Isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
Because what this means is nobody needs to suffer anymore. All right? Because we've got the sound and light technologies to make everybody well without pharmaceutical drugs. Now, if I get popped off, at least you guys will know that it is possible, right?
And just turning. You
Yeah.
know, I always have to. I can't believe it.
Isn't this exciting?
It is because I have so many side effects from the medication. I'm only 37, so a thing of people say that I'm in the menopause because I sweat because of the medication, and that's a massive thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been off work for about 4 months due to a flare, and I haven't walked like that in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
That's just, I can't believe it.
Isn't it exciting?
It is.
Right. It's the first time ever I've had the shaman through twice in the healing. He doesn't show up very often. It's probably once about every 30 or 40 shows, just when he's needed. First time he came through, the other surgeons were like, oh, we got a right one here. Having me jump about. I always have to wear trousers. And a well-fitting bra. See, I've not lost my sense of humour. Seriously, you've got to have a sense of humour, and you've also got to be able to deal with the criticism and the flack as well. Now what's happening for you, Melissa? What's that feel like?
My legs feel really shaky.
Yeah,
Shaking.
like the wobbling,
Yeah.
trembling, that's
Yeah.
it. Cool. What I have seen them do before, it's only happened once before, because I've only ever worked on somebody once with a club foot, that was in New Plymouth, in New Zealand, and the toes on the foot moved, and the girl was in her 20s, it's the first time she'd ever seen her toes move. You can probably tell from this gesture they're doing something above. In your physical form, you've got 7 chakra points that go from the crown to the base, and then there's 2 more above of that, and they're doing some work there, bringing so divine healing energy through the top of the head. Clapping's a dispersal of energy. It's a good sign when that happens. Energy now being moved through the crown, through the third eye, the throat, down to the heart centre. How's that feeling for you,
I
Melissa?
feel really lightheaded.
Yeah, lovely.
And I'm truly dry.
So when my hands do this, seriously, if there was a fire now, I'd be walking out, but you'd have to carry me out. My feet are rooted to the ground. Now, I'm sure they'd let me, if there was a fire drill, they'd let me go. But literally, it's not me moving my hands, they're doing just whatever they need to do. Sorry, I'm going to be walking in front of you because they want me to go all the way. Look at your smile!
I can actually feel my knees, when I put my leg out like that,
Yeah.
I can feel all the grinding. You know,
Yeah.
I'm actually due for
Right,
them replacing, and I can't feel that grinding.
now are you okay to take your shoes off? How does
Yeah.
it feel if you can take your shoes off? Oh,
So I can't bend my big toe, so that's completely fused, both sides.
So, should we have both big toes bending then? In for a penny, in for a pound, eh? Right, let's get you walking around again. It's just getting better and better, isn't it? Yeah, what's happening now?
I feel really light on my feet. I feel. I can't even explain it. There's just no pain. There's no pain in any of my toes. No. Emotional, but.
Should we pinch you now and she'll realise she's been dreaming? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
I couldn't do that with my toe without feeling like I was going to snap my toe off. I
Right.
actually broke my foot last year by trying to walk, and I couldn't do that without.
Sit you down and we'll see if we can get these toes bending. Well, he did say he'd get her completely better, so I mean, I'm just pushing the envelope. Give it a try.
And that's just absolutely. And there's
They're
no
moving,
pain.
aren't they?
There's no pain.
Cool.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. I don't think I'll be able to bend big things up though.
Oh, go on, let's see if she can.
I might have to hold on to the wall.
No, let's try it out. Go on.
I'm so used to bending
I
and
know,
moving in a
I
certain
know.
way, it's bizarre for me.
Yay!